can't see nobody. All these bright lights up here. Man, I feel like the cops is after me. What's up with that? Where's my mother at? My mother, what's up? Give a hand to my mother. That's a mother of 12 children. Give a shout out to her. Yeah, that's my girl. I'm just here to tell y'all a little bit about me. Now, I just want y'all to give a hand to me because I'm on my way to lose some weight. Come on, give me a hand. Come on. You can see it in my elbows. It starts somewhere, gotta start somewhere. You know, big people, we celebrate everything, wherever we lose it at. It don't matter. Now we know, if y'all act like y'all ain't big, y'all gonna look around and when these lights go on, and y'all get out of here tonight, there gonna be some small people just jump right up out their seat. But the big folks gonna slide to the front. Then, get on up. Because they gotta get their hips locked out of them arms that's right there. Don't act like you don't know. I sat in those chairs already. You know, so I gotta lose weight because I'm tired of doing big people stuff. You know, like get to steps and forget that I'm saved and almost cuss. Get to a flight of steps, boy, and just stop and look at those steps. And I'm doing big people stuff like buying shoes that just slide on. You know, because I don't tie them anymore. You know, I don't do tying anymore. One time I was walking down the street, and I was just walking, me and a family member. She said, your shoes untied. I said, I know. What you gonna do, tie it for me? Big people don't just go tie their shoe. You don't just bend over. You know how you'll cut your circulation off and die? You go look for something to bring the foot up to you. You know what I mean? You gotta bring it up to you. And then it still ain't easy. It still ain't easy because I can't even bend down to go here. So I gotta go inside the leg. Now I got a bunch of bows on the side of my shoe. That's how we do it. So I go look for shoes that slide on. Or them good Velcro. Praise God for Velcro. Anybody wear Velcro? Anybody got on Velcro tonight? Oh, don't act like you don't know. It sounds like a bag of chips when you take them off. Just like that. You come on now. But I'm tired of being big, so I'm working that out. My wife always wants me to go to the doctor's office to see what's going on with me, because I'm always talking about elements, you know, and pains. You know, I didn't realize how many pains happen when you get bigger. But Lord, I know that's right. So see, we get all up in church now, amen, holla. I'm about to collect the offering up in here. But I don't like to go to the hospital. I don't like to go to the doctor's office because it's not a fun trip. They do low-key ripping on you. You don't know about that, but watch what they do. I went on up in there and checked in, and the nurse, she checked me out, and she told me to stand up on a scale. And I went up on that scale, and it wasn't them scales where the numbers just going around. It was that scale with the bars right there, and they got the two little bars, the sliding bars, right? Y'all know about that. And I stood up on that scale, and the nurse gonna look me up and down first. You don't know me, don't be looking me up and down. And after she looked me up and down, she gonna slide the big bar all the way down to there. Start me out at 300. Don't start me out at no 300. But this was worse. She must be good, because the thing didn't move. Lord have mercy, have Jesus. So she started scooting the little one down. I said, Lord, if you slide that one more time, I'm shaking. I said, she don't know me. I started taking off all my clothes. I said, hold up, let's do this again. I was out my shoes like, wait a minute, I know I'm thinner than this. But then I went to the doctor, and I'm sitting in the doctor's office. I'm on the bed, and of course, they give you that little robe. You got that little robe on, your whole back out, and he tell you to stand up. Now, you stood up, and you done took all that toilet paper off that bed. What? I mean, it's just all up. What? And you just ripped it. It's just rolling. And you walking to the end of the room. Lord have mercy. And you got to get that out. You trying to get that out of you. Woo. Now you chopped all up. So the doctor said, Mr. Drewery, can you bend over and touch your toes? I said, Doc, I can't even see my toes. I'll touch your toes. So I went on and stepped on his foot. We looking at the chart. I can't stand that body mass index. That thing's a lie. That's for military people. You know what I mean? Body mass index. Your weight versus your height. How much you should weigh according to your height. So we're looking at this thing. And you got okay and good shape, good weight. Then he done took me all the way up to extreme obese. Now I ain't that bad extreme obese. I'm here in the black. You know, so I'm like, what? Extreme obese. So he said, Mr. Drewery, so you see according to your height and according to your weight, you see what the problem is, right? I said, yeah, I'm too short. This don't make any sense. I'm supposed to be 7'4". That ain't my fault. Well, that is not my fault. I am too short. That's wrong. And I'm not happy with that. So I can't work on the height, so I will work on the weight. Another thing that had me a problem with my weight is they don't make seats for you. Remember when you went to the amusement park and you had to be this tall to ride it? Now you got to be this thin to ride it because they give you a seat before you walk in there out. Now, I had the nerve not to sit on the seat because I knew I could fit. I seen big people get on this thing. And I got on the seat next to my coworkers. And they pulled that strap up over me and it wouldn't lock. So the little girl was trying to push it lock. She got her whole shoulder. She had her foot on the other person behind me. She trying to lock this thing because it wouldn't click and they couldn't get it going yet. So she called out to Dan, Dan, I need help. So Big Dan came over and he's just pushing. And I'm like, hey, brother, that's my stomach, man. And he just pushing and he pushing it and trying to make it click, but it wouldn't click. The embarrassing part was that everybody in the line looking concerned. What in the world is going on? It's just a fat guy trying to ride the ride. So I just got on off the ride. I don't need to take this. I need to lose weight. So I went on over and bought me a funnel cake and put some stuff on it. You know, because you know I'm an emotional eater. You know, I eat when I'm sad and depressed. But I try to play that because I eat when I'm joyful and happy too. So I just said I'm an emotional eater. My doctor said, well, Mr. Drewery, it's okay to have ice cream because I love ice cream. He said it's okay to have ice cream. You just take one scoop though. That's important. You can just take one scoop. I said, Doc, that's all I take is one scoop. It's the brownie and stuff that I have under the scoop that's probably the problem. I have brownie and fudge and strawberries and all that stuff. So I'm having a good time working out and trying to do a diet. Anybody ever do a diet in here? How many people did a diet? Anybody ever did the diet wrong? How many people did the diet wrong? Well, I did this diet wrong. I decided to go on a meal in a can diet. Now that's a lie because that's a shake you're supposed to do twice a day and have a sensible meal after the night. So I went on and had my meal. I did that for about 3 days. But on the third day, I'm preaching here. Come on now. On the third day, this meal in the can wasn't working. I was still hungry. I can't drink this chocolate shake no more. So what I did is I drank the meal in the can and I chased it with a hot dog. That hot dog was a chaser so I can, get all the base done. But that's what the problem was. I didn't know a meal in a can, if you drink it with food, that it was a laxative in a can. Oh, y'all, woo, Jesus, I'm warning y'all. This is a public service announcement. Because I was at work, and I was working in front of a bunch of children at school. And I took that meal in the can, ate that hot dog, I was all right for about a half hour. But when them kids came in and that bell rang, I went and grabbed the chalk and said, good morning, class, I'm Mr. Drewery, and we're going to get started. So I went to turn around, started writing on the board, and all of a sudden, my intestines act like the devil was all up in it. Boy, oh man, it sounded like any 5,000.